beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and today I am doing an Ulta haul. There were so many new drugstore items that were released that I really wanted to try out. I just got on one of those kicks. I hadn't ordered from Ulta in a while. I was scrolling through that new makeup section on their website. One thing led to another, and here we are. I'm going to be doing this sort of like a try-on style. I am wearing almost all of these items that I hauled for the first time today, so I'm going to show you little clips of me applying these items. The very first thing in my haul is this brand new primer. This is the Moisture Lock primer. I have very, very dry skin, especially in the winter, but all year long I need as much moisture as I can get. So whenever I hear moisturizing, hydrating, dewy, my little ears start to perk up. It's supposed to be a moisturizer and a primer in one. It has hyaluronic acid, very bare bones, classic e.l.f. packaging. It does have a little pump to dispense the product. I was surprised at how thick this was. It really does have a lotiony texture, but it felt super nice going onto the skin. It definitely felt hydrating and just a teeny tiny bit tacky, so I feel like it will do a good job priming. It kind of smells like a lotion too, like a regular unscented hand lotion, but after applying this I was pretty happy with it. I will definitely continue to use this one. Another thing from e.l.f., this is their blending sponge duo. I am a sponge girl. I do not really ever use a brush to apply my foundation anymore. Very impressed with how soft this is. Even when it's dry, it's super, super soft. I was a little bit shocked by how much it grew because I wanted to wash it and of course dampen it before I used it. And when this sponge is dampened, it is freaking huge. It is really, really soft though, so I was quite impressed. I want to use it a few more times before I say love it or just like it, but I definitely don't hate it. Plus you get two. I love that. The next items are from Pacifica. This is one of the things I was specifically looking for on the Ulta site when I was shopping. This is the Pacifica Elite Clean Foundation. The packaging is actually a frosted glass. I'm really impressed with the packaging. I was also very, very impressed by the shade range. I think there were 30 shades of this foundation. First of all is in the drugstore, not the norm. And Pacifica isn't really, I think of them more for their like skincare and stuff. So I was very impressed to see such a great shade range from them. This is slightly under 1 fluid ounce. I wish that it was the whole fluid ounce, but honestly, the packaging is beautiful. It does have a nice little pump. It's a satin finish, it's vegan, it's cruelty-free. I do think it looks really, really good on the skin. Foundation is something that I like to try out for a while and kind of mix and match with my favorite concealers before I decide if I love it. But again, I will keep using this for sure, and I feel like I got a good shade match. So overall, first impression, definitely impressed by this. Same for the concealer. Now, the only thing I'll say about the concealer, this is the Natural Minerals Liquid Cover Full Coverage Lasting Concealer. This didn't have quite as good of a shade range. I think there were only 12 shades in this. I do like the packaging. I love the finish. This was quite a bit dewier than the foundation. I think they worked well together. So I think I actually liked the concealer a little bit more than the foundation. But this claims to be full coverage, and I really felt like this was the low end of the medium coverage spectrum, which I'm not super mad about that. It did layer nicely. I was able to apply a little bit more where I needed it. I think it looks great under the eyes. I'm not getting creasy, cakey, dry looking under eyes. So I do think this is a great combo. If you have dry skin, I would definitely recommend trying out this combination. And I just picked my shades online. I felt like the descriptions were pretty true to what you get. So good on you, Pacifica. I'm impressed. This next thing is one of my favorite things that I tried on in this entire haul. This is the new Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in the shade Ticket to Brazil. First of all, this product is just beautiful. It has this gorgeous palm leaf print on the powder itself. When I first opened this, I was like, oh no, it's gonna be too orange, it's gonna be too sparkly. I thought this looked beautiful going onto my skin. I was so happy with it. It's a lot more like orangey looking in the pan than it looks on the skin, at least in my opinion. I don't think it looks orange. It's definitely warm, but it just glides on. I've been a fan of the Color Icon products for a while. Very, very happy with this bronzer. I would buy another shade of this too. Like for the summer, I would get something darker. I feel a new favorite coming on. I would put this over here instead of back in the box because I'm using this again. The next thing I tried is this e.l.f. jelly highlighter. This is in the shade Bubbly. I bought some other jelly products from Wet n Wild too. I don't know why. I just wanted to give them a chance. I'm not a huge fan of these kind of jelly products. I do like the Jelly Much shadows from ColourPop, but this was just okay. I don't think it looked bad. It didn't pull up my foundation or anything like that. It just didn't really do a lot for me, so I don't know. Felt a little meh about this, little underwhelmed, but this was just okay. I'm not gonna be rushing to grab this again, but I am glad I didn't spend a whole lot on it since it is from e.l.f. At least I can say that. This next product, I feel like not a lot of people have been talking about this. This is the Love Shook highlighting palette from Sleek Makeup. A couple years ago, the Sleek highlighting palettes, the little ones that come in these shiny little gold compacts, were all the rage. People were hyping these up and going crazy for these. And now I feel like nobody really talks about them, but these highlighters are still so freaking good. And I actually used this as like a glowy blush, so I mixed the two pink shades, but this is so beautiful. I don't know why people stopped talking about Sleek, but their highlighters are still freaking gorgeous. I mean, those are so pretty. I definitely see myself using this as like a glowy blush and highlighter, or like blush topper type of palette, but these two shades mixed together, these two bottom shades, I felt looked gorgeous on my cheeks. I think that this deeper reddish shade would look really, really pretty on a deeper skin tone. I feel like this palette didn't get any hype. It definitely deserves it. The packaging is so annoying with how many fingerprints it gets. The beauty gurus are sleeping on this one because I really, really like it. I don't know, maybe I'm just distracted by shiny things, but I thought this was gorgeous. When I see the words dewy setting mist coconut, something breaks inside my brain and I am unable to control my online ordering. I'm surprised I only bought one of these. I love dewy, I love face mist, I love coconuts. Everything about this is just right. This is part of the e.l.f. Beautifully Bare line. I have to say that the scent is just like that of my Coconut Fix Plus, which if you know me, you know that that is one of my all-time ride or die favorite products, even from before it was a permanent product. I was so excited for this, and I have to tell you, I'm a little bit disappointed in the sprayer, the spraying mechanism, because it's not a gorgeous fine mist that coats your face. It's very like big droplets. I held the bottle really far away and I still ended up with like droplets of product. I wish it was a better sprayer. I'm disappointed in the mist that comes out of this, but I have to say I will 100% just open up this bottle and pour it into a Fix Plus container, because I do think that the actual setting mist itself felt really nice. I used that e.l.f. sponge and kind of like tapped the droplets and it set really beautifully into all the product on my face. This mist itself, A+. The mister, the like spraying mechanism, is like a D. Another e.l.f. product, man, e.l.f. just take my money, okay? Another e.l.f. product, this is the Gotta Glow lip tint. This is one of those color changing with the chemistry of your lips kind of products. I didn't even think it was gonna show up. I just thought it was gonna be like a plain old lip balm. It definitely showed up. I definitely did not like the color. I am still wearing this, but I put some of my CoverGirl Sultry Sienna lipstick on top to try to tone down the color. It was just really bright pink, and I'm not in a bright pink mood today, or pretty much any day. ever. A cool idea. Glad I didn't spend like 30 bucks on this kind of product because I didn't like the shade it was, but it did work. It felt nice. It just didn't look good on me, in my opinion. Guys, this is one of the ultimate, I ordered this because of the packaging, and I just have to show you. Look at these. These are eyeshadow palettes. These are from I Heart Revolution. They look like freaking donuts. And honestly, the donut part is squishy. Can you see that? Like, I thought they were just gonna be hard plastic, like fake donuts, but they're squishy. Oh my gosh, I got chocolate dipped and raspberry icing. They have these little like textural sprinkles on top. These are so cute, but let me tell you, when I started applying these, I was really surprised because these were pretty cheap. It's not like I used every single shade, but honestly, the pigmentation, really, look at that. These are a couple of the shades that I used. Okay, excuse me, I Heart Revolution. I really want to swatch this red one. I think these little tiny palettes are really cute and a really good idea. This red shade better be good. What in the world? Is it just me, or are these eyeshadows like actually really impressive? I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not expect much out of these little palettes because they were so inexpensive, and I Heart Revolution is like the sister brand of Makeup Revolution, and I haven't had an overwhelming love for their eyeshadow formula. They've been very hit or miss for me, and I was so shocked and impressed by how actually high quality and just cute these are. So they are scented, like the flavors that they're named after. They're not as deliciously scented as a Too Faced product, for example. There's a little chemical tinge to the smell, but overall, I'm just so impressed. I'm so happy with these. They're cute, they're inexpensive, and the shadows that I've tried and that I've swatched, given I've only just put these on for the first time today, I'm happy with these. Like, I feel like this was kind of an on a whim, I'll buy this for an Instagram picture kind of purchase, and they showed up. I Heart Revolution showed up with these, so I might even get another one. The very last thing, sadly, was a disappointing product for me. I got 2 of these Wet n Wild Mega Jelly eyeshadows, and I should have known better. I'm not crazy about jelly products in general. I know that was a trend for a while. I just haven't been over the moon, but because I really like the ColourPop jelly much, I thought that I might really like these. I thought these might be similar. These just didn't really spread really nicely over the lid. I mean, I think it ended up looking okay. It was just a little bit patchy. It took a lot of work to kind of blend it and get it to stick where I wanted it. This is a packaging gripe, but it has the little stopper thing, but there's no tab to pull the stopper thing out. So you have to like pry it up from the side. I don't know, maybe nobody cares about that. It was very messy just to get it open and to deal with the stopper since there was no good way to take it out. Just something to improve on, I think. These will not be replacing my ColourPop Jelly Much shadows anytime soon, but at least I tried it. So after trying out all these new products from my haul, the things that I'm most excited to continue using, first of all, this o.l.f. sponge. I love a sponge. I love an inexpensive sponge, and this one's so soft, so very happy with that. The Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Ticket to Brazil. Beautiful, just, I loved this. I love the way it glided onto my skin, and I'm gonna just go ahead and call this an underrated gem of the drugstore. This is the Love Shook palette. This is a major win in my book. I'm also gonna give cautiously optimistic props to the Pacifica foundation and concealer, as well as the o.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist. I think I just need to transfer that to a new bottle, and I will probably love that one. I want to know what you think about the products that I picked up from this little Ulta haul. Which things were your favorites? Do you want to know more about any of these products? Leave a comment and let us know what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. is this completely brand new? These are so soft and nice. There needs to be a Shane Dawson video about why nobody talks about these spongers. Is that an exaggeration? No. Perfect pink. Not so much. It's pink. I don't think it's perfect. Glad go. Glad glow. Dang it. You think I won't eat you, but I will. Don't eat your makeup. Don't live by my example. These even come in little boxes that look like little bakery boxes. Come on, people. That's adorable. I don't know why cute things make me angry, but I've heard a lot of people say the same things. Like cuteness aggression is a thing. I can't explain it, but what I can explain is this inner corner shade is giving me life. Okay, e.l.f. I see you. Gorgeous, darling. Gorgeous. You almost had me, e.l.f. I was on your side. We were all rooting for you. So dramatic. She's so salty. Hey, you know, it looks good though, doesn't it? For some cheap ass eyeshadows. All right, speaking of cheap ass eyeshadows. Excuse you, why are you honking? Don't do that. Look at that. Look at it. It's squishy and it's adorable and it smells good. I can't deal with it. Dewy setting mist with coconuts. Okay, for real, I gotta put my hair back in a ponytail and a messy, hot garbage looking ponytail. I want you to know I'm wearing Christmas unicorn leggings right now because of who I am as a person. And the reality of YouTube is most of the people you see are not wearing real pants. Just let that sink in. Okay, have a great day. Bye-bye.